Master young man, you, I pray you, which is the way to master Jews?
Oh, heavens. This is my truly begotten father, who being more than sand blind, knows me not.
Master young gentleman, I pray you, which is the way to master Jews? Can you tell me when Lancelot that dwells with him or no?
Speak you of young Master Lancelot?
No, master sir, but the poor man's son.
Do you not know me, father?
Let, sir, I'm stab blind, I know you not.
Give me your blessing, and truth will come to light. In the end, truth will out. I am Lancelot, the Jew's man, and I'm sure Marjorie, your wife, is my mother.
Name is Marjorie indeed. I'll be sworn that we Lancelot my own flesh and blood. Thou's changed. How's thou, master agree? I brought him a present.
Well, well, I have set up my rest to run away, and I will not rest till I have run some ground. Give your present to one Master Bassanio. If I serve not him, I will run as far as God has any ground. To him, father.
God bless your worship.
What's that on?
Here's my son, a poor boy.
Not a poor boy, sir, but a rich Jew's man.
With a
and
great affection that one would say to
One speak for both of you. What would you?
Serve you, sir.
Well, thou obtain thy suit. Shylock thy master spoke with me this day, and hath recommended thee. If it be an advancement to be such a rich Jew's service to become father to such a poor gentleman.
Your proverb is very well parted between my Master Shylock and you.
You speak so well. Go, father. Take thy son and inquire my lodging out.
Signor Bassanio, I must go with you to Belmont.
Why then you must. But hear thee, Gratiano. Thou art too wild, too bold a voice. There are parts of thee that become happy enough, and in eyes such as ours appear not as false. But where thou art not known, they show something too liberal. I pray you, take pain to lose some cold drops of modesty, lest thy skipping spirit, lest thy wild behavior may be misconstrued the place I go, and lose my hopes.
Signor Bassanio, hear me. If I do not put on a sober habit, never trust me more.
Well, we shall see you soon.
Nay, but we bar tonight. You shall not judge me by what we do tonight.
I'd rather put on your boldest suit of mirth, for we have friends that purpose our merriment. But fare you well. I have some business.
And I must to Lorenzo and the rest. We will visit you at supper time.
I am sorry thou leave my father so. There is a ducat for thee, and Lancelot soon at supper shall then see Lorenzo, who is thy new master's guest. Give him this letter, do it secretly, and so farewell.
Adieu. Tears exhibit my tongue. Most beautiful pagan, most sweet Jew.
O Lorenzo, if thou keep promise, I shall end this strife, become a Christian, and thy loving wife.
Nay, we will slink away in supper time, disguise us at my lodging, and return all in an hour. 'Tis not but 4 o'clock. We have 2 hours to furnish us. Ah, I know the hand. In faith, 'tis a fair hand.
Love news in faith.
Hold here. Take this. Tell gentle Jessica I will not fail her. Speak it privately.
Is not that letter from fair Jessica?
She hath directed how I shall take her from her father's house, what gold and jewels she is furnished with, what page's suit she hath in readiness. Come, go with me, peruse this as thou goest. Fair Jessica shall be my torchbearer.
After you!
Farewell, and if my fortune be not crossed, I am a father, you a daughter lost.
Aye! Jessica! Jessica, I say!
My young master doth expect your approach, and I do say you shall see some masks.
What? Other masks? Hear you me, Jessica. Lock up my doors. Thrust not your head into the street to gaze on Christian fools with varnished faces.
Mistress, look out the window for all of this.
Perhaps I will return immediately. Do as I bid you. Shut the doors after you.
Farewell, and if my fortune be not crossed, I am a father, you a daughter lost.
Go, draw aside the curtains, and discover the several caskets to this noble prince. Now make your choice.
The first of gold, where this inscription bears, who chooseth me shall gain what many men desire. The second, silver, which this promise carries, who chooseth me shall get as much as he deserves. The third, dull lead, with winding household want, who chooseth me must give and hazard all he hath. How shall I know if I do choose aright?
The one of them contains my picture, prince. If you do choose that, then I am yours withal.
What says this leaden casket? Who chooseth me must give and hazard all he hath. Must give. For what? This casket threatens. Those men that have it all lord in hopes of their advantage. I'll not set this key for that. What says the silver? With a version here. Who doth choose me shall get as much as he deserves. Thou deservest enough if thou be rated by thine own estimation. But thou may not reach unto the lady to win. I do in love most deserve her. But what if there is something more? What says the same engraved in gold? Who doth choose me shall gain what many men desire. Why, that's a lady. All the world desires her. Men come from the four corners of the earth to be near this mortal breathing saint. With more than gold, the wild winds of Arabia and the eastern deserts are as thoroughfares for princes to come view this fair Portia. The ocean, whose ambitious head tears at the seams of heaven, is no barrier to them, who come as o'er a brook to her. One of these three contains her heavenly picture. It is too base to think one mood is contained in that. Yet think in silver she is emerged, being 10 times less valued than gold. Never has a story been told where such a gem was set in worse than gold. Deliver me the key, and here do I choose and thrive as I may.
There, take it, prince, and if my form lie there, then I am yours.
What have we here? A carry-on death? Within whose empty eye there is a written scroll? I'll read the writing. All that glitters is not gold. Often have you heard that told. Farewell, your suit is cold. Cold indeed, and labor lost. Then Portia do, thus losers part.
A gentle riddance. Draw the curtains.
Why, lad, I saw Bassanio under sail, and with him is Gratiano gone along. And in a ship I am sure Lorenzo was not. The Duke of Venice was given to understand that this neither Gondola together were Lorenzo and his amorious Jessica.
I never heard a passion so confused as the Judith uttered in the streets. My daughter! Oh, my ducats! Fight for the Christian! Oh, my Christian ducats! A sealed bag of double ducats!
silence of what I miss.
You are best to tell Antonio what you hear.
A kinder gentleman treads all the earth. I saw Bassanio and Antonio part. Bassanio told him he makes him speed of his return. Antonio replied, do not so. He said to be merry and employ your chiefest thoughts to court him such fair appearances of love as shall conveniently become there. Here uncle has stones in his hand, and he will come. Quick, quick, I pray thee, draw curtains straight.
Behold, there stand the caskets, noble prince. If you do choose that wherein I am contained, straight shall our nuptial rites be solemnized. But if you do fail, my lord, you must be gone from hence immediately.
I am enjoined by oath to observe 3 things. First, never to unfold to anyone which casket 'twas I chose. Next, if I do fail of the right casket, never in my life to woo a maid in way of marriage. Lastly, if I do fail in fortune of my choice, immediately to leave you and be gone.
To these injunctions everyone does swear that comes to hazard for my worthless self.
And so have I addressed me. Fortune now to my heart's hope. Let's look at baselet. Must give and hazard all. If that means risk all, thou shalt look fairer ere I choose lead. What says the golden chest? Let me see. What many men desire. They choose by show, the barbarous multitudes that see not more than the fond eye doth teach, prying not into the interior, willing I not to jump in with them. Let's to that, thou silver treasure house. As much as he deserves. Well said, for who should trick fortune without the stamp of merit? Dignity deserves honor. The true seed of honor is gained by the merit of the wearer. Well, but to my choice. Who chooseth me shall get as much as he deserves. I assume I deserve the best. Give me a key for this. The portrait of a blinking idiot! Did I deserve no more than a fool's head? Is that my prize? Are my deserts no better?
To offend and to judge are distinct offices and of opposed natures.
What is here? There be fools alive, certainly, with gray hair, and so is this. So be gone. You are sped.
Oh, these deliberate fools. When they do choose, they have the wisdom by their wit to lose. Go, draw the curtains.
Madame, there is a lady at your gate, a young Venetian who brings sensible regrets, gifts of rich value. I have not seen so likely an ambassador of love, a gay neighbor and king, so sweet.
No more, I pray you. Come, come, Nerissa, for I long to see quick Cupid's post. They come so mannerly. Bassanio, Lord love, thy will it be.
Now what news of the Rialto? Why yet it lives there unchecked that Antonio hath a ship of rich landing wracked upon the narrow seas. How now, Shylock, what news among the merchants?
Then
You knew of my daughter's flight.
That's certain.
My flesh and blood to rebel.
There is more difference between thy flesh and hers than between red wine and reddish. But tell us, do you know whether Antonio hath any loss at sea or no?
Thee! I have another bad match. He was wont to call me usurer. Let him look to his bond.
Why, I'm sure if you forfeit, thou wilt not take his flesh. For what is that good for?
To make fish of all! It will be nothing else. It will be my revenge. He hath disgraced me and hindered me $500,000, laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains, scorned my nation, thwarted my bargains, cooled my friends, heated my enemies. And what's his reason? I am a Jew. Hath not a Jew eyes? Hath not a Jew senses, affections, passions, fed with the same food, hurt with the same weapons, subject to the same diseases, healed by the same means, warmed and cooled by the same winter and summer as a Christian is? If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, shall we not revenge? If we are like you and the rest, we will resemble you in that. If a Jew wrong a Christian, what is his humility? Revenge. If a Christian wrong a Jew, what should his sufferance be by Christian example? Why, revenge. The villainy you teach me, I will execute. And it will go hard, but I will bear the instructions.
Gentlemen, my master Antonio is at his house, and desires to speak with you both.
How now, Tubal? What news from Genoa? Hast thou found my daughter?
I often came around to hear her, but I cannot find her.
A diamond gown cost me 2,000 ducats at Frankfurt. No news of her, and I know not what spent to search.
Another man had ill luck too. Antonio, as I heard in Genoa.
What? Ill luck?
I spoke with some of the sailors that escaped the wreck.
Make me good, Tubal.
Your daughter spent in Genoa, as I heard, one night 400 ducats.
Thou speakest a dagger in me. I shall never see my gold again.
One of them showed me a ring he had for your daughter for a monkey.
Thou torturest me, Tubal.
Antonio is certainly undone.
Yea, that's true. That's very true.
Tarry a little. Pause a day or two before you hazard. For in choosing wrong, I lose your company. Therefore, spare a while. I would detain you here some month or two. I could teach you how to choose. But then I am forsworn. So will I never be. So may you miss me. But if you did, you would make me wish a sin that I have been forsworn.
Nay, but let me choose. For as I am, I live upon the rack.
Upon the rack, Bassanio. Then confess what treason there is mingled with your love.
None but the ugly treason of mistrust, which make me doubt of the enjoying of my love.
Then confess and live.
Confess and love have been the very sum of my confession. O happy torment for my torture that does teach me answers to my deliverance. But let me to the castles of my fortune.
Away then. I am locked in one of them. If you do love me, you will find me out.
So may the outward shows release themselves. The world is still deceived with ornament. In law, what plea so tainted and corrupt, but being seasoned when a gracious voice obscures the show of evil. In religion, what damned error, but some sober brow, bless and approve of the text. There is no vice so simple, but assumes some mark of virtue on his outer parts. How many cowards with our hearts, all as false as stairs of sand, yet wear yet upon their chins the beards of Hercules and frowning Mars, when inward search find livers white as milk. Between man and man, but thou being led, was rather threatenest than just promise what is ought. Thy paleness moved me more than eloquence. So here choose I, joy be the consequence.
Oh, love, be moderate, scant this excess, allay thy ecstasy. I feel too much thy blessing.
find I here? Fair Portia's counterfeit. What demigod hath come so near creation? Move these eyes, or whether riding on the balls of mine, see they in motion. Here are severed lips parted with the sugar breath. So sweet a bar she sung her such sweet friends. And here, in her hair, the artist played a spider, and woven tips into a golden mesh to entrap the hearts of men, fashioning gnats and cobwebs. But her eyes, how could he see to do them? Having made one, methinks it should have the power to steal both his and leave itself unfurnished. And yet, how far the substance of my praise doth wrong this shadow never prizing it? And yet, how far this shadow limps behind the substance? Here's a scroll, the contents and summary of my praise. You that choose not by the view, chances spare and chooses true. Since this fortune falls to you, be content and seek no new. If you be well pleased with this, and hold your fortune for your bliss, turn you where your lady is, and claim her with a loving kiss. A fair scroll. Gentle lady, by your leave, I come to give and receive.